You have all seen what has happened with a lot of Rotary. I think Uganda is one of the most dangerous countries to drive in the continent. This is a very serious problem, which really gives me sleepless nights personally. Sometimes I don't understand why people should cause meaningless accidents and why all this should be happening. So I'm really delighted to be part of this because it gives us the opportunity to raise the awareness and to talk to our communities to do something about it, because this should not be happening really. Losing people at that young age of 15 to 29 as a majority, that's losing the future leaders of this country. So we are here for a very, very important cause. And I want all of us to really participate in these discussions and also get prepared to become ambassadors to spread this message wherever you go. And today we are really honored to have, Charter President Elizabeth Nekesa is in the house. I'll be inviting her to say something. We have Dr. Crescent Tumhaize, who's here with us. Welcome, Dr. Crescent. We have our own PDG, Bob Wagwa in Sibirwa, and he will be telling us something about the Buganda Kingdom and the Kalisoliso dinner, which I will encourage everyone here to support. Really, this is a good cause. We'll be also hearing from the chief panelists, DG Mike Kennedy Sebalu, our district governor for District 9213. And I will, at the end, be inviting him also to say something, walking the talk as far as this is concerned at road safety and the launch of the road safety campaign. But before that, I will also ask DG, because we are really honored to have two district governors for both Uganda and Tanzania, if I can put it that way. DG Mike Kennedy Sebalu and DG Peace Taremwa is in the house as well. So it's going to be a very exciting conversation, but I want all of us really to put this in the bottom of our hearts, because it affects all of us. These accidents on the road affect each and every one of us. So to start off, I would like to invite CP Elizabeth Nekesa to give opening remarks. And I will expect, because we have short of time, in just under 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, can you give your opening remarks, CP Elizabeth Nekesa?
Thank you so much, Dr. James, for the kind opening remarks. Actually, I think that is already done. I am really, truly honored to be a part of this endeavor, and I would like to start by thanking each one of you for having taken off time this morning to be a part of this fellowship. So I'm privileged to be steering this initiative. And my work, I think, this morning is just to invite you to join, as you have already mentioned. It's a critical issue that we have to raise together as Rotarians, as we have always done, taking action to address community concerns. So on this, we have partnered with Nkozi Hospital, and that's why we have Dr. Crescent on this meeting. We have also partnered with the Kingdom of Buganda, and that brief is going to be given to us in terms of how they are coming through to partner with us, making sure that we reduce the accidents that happen on the road, and of course causing death and also amputations amongst our population. So without taking a lot of time, I would like to delve into really like asking the panelists, starting with Dr. Crescent, to give us a brief about Nkozi Hospital and basically how it is coming into play in this area. So, Dr. Crescent.
Before that, I can ask AP Edward, can you enable the speakers to have their videos on? I think it makes it better since we're live on YouTube.
Yes, let me do that. It's by default disabled for security reasons, but done.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I think Dr. Crescent, I saw you earlier before we started. Maybe you can come onto the stage and tell us about what's happening at Nkozi Hospital and what is it that you are doing and what can we do together with Rotary to make sure we really do something, because we're people of action and want to really do something in our communities about this. Thank you. Dr. Crescent Muhaise? Tumuhaise? Sorry.
I don't seem to see Doctor on call.
Okay, if that's the case, I can first go fast forward and then I'll come back to it. Can we have First District Governor Bob telling us something about today and what his expectations are about what we should come out with in this event, this discussion? Governor Bob? Yes.
Good morning, PhD Okello.
Thank you.
My governors, the visionary and amazing governor, and all my Rotary family online. I hope you can hear me. I think I'm not yet dressed, so maybe the video will be funny. But I'm happy to be here this morning. I'd give it up walking so early. I'm the chairman of the Rotary Nkozi Hospital Accident and Trauma Center project. And the idea is that we put up a state-of-the-art accident and trauma center at the hospital. Dr. Tumuswe would give you the statistics when he manages to get on, but the stretch between Lukaya and Mpigi, there is hardly any medical facility that can attend to someone who gets an accident, or to save life or to save disability, because one of the two or both may happen. And so when I was governor, Sunset, Rotary Club of Sunset, Kampala, where Rotarian is the charter president, was afoot or just been chartered by myself, and the Kampala Sunrise was the mother club. They wanted to do a project in that area, and the rest is history. But we have been at it. We got Rotarians to be the consultants. The project manager is Rotarian Johnson Sendukwanawa of Kampala North. The mechanical and the electrical is the Dr. India Batumbia of MW Consulting, and the electrical and something is Rotarian Katahoire, Dr. Ingenia Rotarian Katahoire, and also we have Dr. Ian Senkatuka as our architect. And work has been going on to construct this facility. Now, money was needed to do the brick and mortar. Nkozi Hospital was doing its best. They had an annual run, the Equator run, which was not raising much money. They had friends of Nkozi. They could only do so much. We chose to widen the support. This hospital is owned by the Archdiocese of Kampala, the Catholic Church. Monsignor Kasibante is my co-chair of this project. We thought to widen how can we raise money. My vice Rotarian past district executive secretary Jane Kabugo and Joga, Rita Nakasawe, Namfuka, Prose, and others. We joined the Archdiocese, we joined everybody to raise money. We washed cars with the late Bishop Kagwa, and we have been able to do the foundation, which was very, very deep because of the nature of the soil. It took more money, and having Rotarians as our consultants, they are making sure everything is a 7-star. We are about to get out of the foundation to start going to build the walls. That's when we did approach Uganda Kingdom through the Central Botanic Services to use their popular show called the Kaliso Liso to hold a Kaliso Liso dinner. And we held 2 dinners, or 3 now, and the COVID hit us. We lost momentum. They have agreed to give us another 2 slots so that we can complete, at least we agreed we are going to complete the ground floor and first floor, and then the foundation with the Rotary clubs. We can furnish the Accident Trauma Center. So the Kaliso Liso dinner is the one single event that we have raised more than 200 million in an event. And we think we need to wrap it up and raise up a billion this year, 2023. And we are going all out to have more partners, have anchor partners, because we would like this year to be able to do the structure, and then we can start next year on the furnishing. The purpose of Kaliso Liso dinner is the entertainment, but there's sharing and fighting for a good cause. So Uganda Kingdom has donated the Kaliso Liso dinner to this cause. We are getting other partners that we have had, Rotary and Uganda Kingdom and the church and the FMU, Federation of Motor Union in Uganda. We are organizing even a sprint, a rally sprint on 23rd April in Buloba Forest, again to raise money for this center. We hope to raise at least 50 million plus. As I end my remarks, our call to all Rotarians, to the Rotary family, Rotaractors and Rotarians, are 2 things. Please buy a table. Book a table for Kaliso Liso dinner. That will happen this year on 6 October 2023 in Kampala. Book a table so that you can come and support this cause. We are going to have a booth. We are going to have a booth at the conference where tables will be sold, will be booked. And if you know someone who can be an anchor partner, please reach out to us so that we can have a conversation of partnership. When the awareness campaign for road safety is great, and because we should start with awareness, and we believe with awareness being effective, we can reduce the road accidents by almost 80%. And we are also supporting that as a kingdom. We are going to give this campaign free air on Central Broadcasting Services, CBS, 88.8 and 89.2. For those of you who read the IPOSIS reports, there are 2 leading radios in Uganda, in the country, and also on BBS Telefina, which is now the leading Uganda television broadcaster. We are going to give free airtime for the Rotary safety campaign as another support of this awareness campaign. We are going to ensure that our partners get in this also. So that we are going to do. But we want to request everybody to mainstream that when the 80% or 90% is covered in road safety, the 20 or the 10% that may happen, even with the awareness, where an accident happens on Massacre Road, which is notorious, the statistics are there. We have a facility where limbs can be saved, where lives can be saved. So as we do the 80% or 90% of awareness, let us also mainstream a physical structure and facility that can also save lives and limbs for at least, or disability, for at least the 10 to 20% that may creep through, because an accident is an unexpected occurrence that we cannot avoid sometimes. Thank you so much, and I welcome you to, on 6 October, book yourself a table and come and enjoy the wonderful comedy, Ugandan comedy at its best. Thank you. I've raised money to build the Rotary Cause Hospital Accident and Trauma Center.
Wow, thank you so much, Governor Bob. This is really a good cause, a noble cause, and I want to take this opportunity to personally thank you for all the effort you put in, for bringing the Buganda Kingdom and all its associated organization into this campaign. I want to thank God for placing you in the Buganda Kingdom. That has really helped Rotary a great deal. Thank you so much. Most appreciated, Governor Bob. Can I now check if Dr. Crescent Tumuhaize is in the house? Amazing President, can you advise me whether Dr. Tumuhaize is in the house?
I still don't see Dr. Tumuhaize in the house.
Can the admin call him, find out what could have happened? Okay. All right, so as we wait, let somebody call him President. I'm sure we'll be able to trace him.
Yes, indeed.
I'm
okay.
calling.
Okay, thank you so much. Most appreciated. All right, so I think we can continue to the next one. So I would like to just, before we get Dr. Crescent to ask the visionary, if I get it right, visionary district governor, Peace Taremwa, to say something about this at this event. Governor Taremwa, are you on the call?
Thank you so much, PAG Onyoine, and thank you very much, our amazing president of Kampala Daybreak, for giving us this opportunity. Success will always attract success. As a team, we are discussing on which club is the best that we can start up this activity. We can raise awareness. And I want to congratulate the Rotary Club of Kampala Daybreak, because it came up that it is the club that we can rely on among all the morning clubs to disseminate our information. I want to congratulate you for always being there for us, to utilize your bigger network to inform our friends about what we think is topical at the time.
Thank you, Governor. Thank you, Governor, for that trust.
Friends, we took a decision that we shall have projects. We shall have projects preceding our district conference in Ibarara. And we thought that that is the easiest way, like Paul Harris said, that for us as Rotarians, we know what Rotary is about. But the communities, we shall only be known by what we implement, by what we do, by the projects we extend to these people. So it is in line with that the road awareness campaign is here with us today. We'll have several other activities, and I want to leave this one to my colleague, Governor Mike, to expound on it. Our strategy is that we must move from here, impact the first person we meet. To the extent that even somebody coming from Lira, somebody coming from Guru, it should be known by the communities along which you ride, along which you drive, that you are going for a district conference and assembly, and your strategy is to celebrate communities. Our journeys will be celebrating communities along the road as we travel. Therefore, the reason we came up with the road safety awareness as one of the activities is that it's necessary that we reach Mbarara in one piece. We need to get to Mbarara in one piece for very many reasons. We need every Rotarian alive. We need every Rotarian to come back and continue doing good in the world. We need to extend our goodwill and what has been known of us to the neighboring communities as we move. We need to impact on the communities where we shall pass. The border riders need to understand that we have passed there. The buses, the vans, the trucks need to understand that we are there, and we are there for a good cause. It's exciting that in all this, we have an ongoing activity at Nkosi. We are known for impact as Rotary. We are so excited that we have this activity which is going on, and we should put in the best we can to increase awareness among our communities that this facility is there and for us to support. Allow me, a moderator, to leave the rest for our amazing president, amazing governor, to do it, to complete our journey. I know that it takes visionary people to do amazing things. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that combination of visionary and amazing Rotarians and governors. Thank you so much for the comments that you've made, and also being a member of the Rotary Club of Kampala Daybreak. Thank you very much for the trust that you put in us. We appreciate that. And I will appeal to our amazing President Edward Mugerwa that you know very well, other than early childhood development, our next most important program is around road safety. And we've been doing it every year and all the time. So this is a very good opportunity for us to expand the program that we've been doing at Kampala Daybreak on road safety. I remember the border campaign that we had. So this is an extension of that. So it's really a great opportunity. We thank you for that. And as I said, this is a very, very critical campaign. And I was also really happy to hear Governor Bob say that if we just did the awareness alone, we could cut down the accidents by 80 or 90%. That's a big achievement. And really road campaigns, I mean, awareness campaigns is something we should be able to do and do it very well. And this would save lives. There is no reason why we should lose lives on the road. Sometimes when I'm driving, I just wonder, are some drivers mad? Are they taking Jagger? What's the problem? Because they make decisions you cannot believe. So it is something we need to put our weight on as Rotary and do something about it. We are people of action. We cannot just sit here and leave our children, our brothers, our fathers to be killed senselessly on the Ugandan roads. Thank you very much for that, Governor Peace. Can I check again, is Dr. Crescent now in the house?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. We'll still proceed on. So I will go next. I'm going to invite our very own District Governor, Honorable Dr. Mike Kennedy Sebalu. I'll be inviting you to perform two things. The first one, I would like you to talk about walking the talk. And then after that, we shall have some question and answer session. Probably by then, even Dr. Crescent will have come. I will give him still the opportunity to say something before the question and answer. And then after the question and answer, at the very end, I will invite you again to launch the road safety campaign, and which is the key and climax of our discussion today and the activities of this event. So let me, at this point, invite Governor Mike Sebalu just to talk to us about walking the talk. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Our moderator, you're doing a pretty good job, and we do appreciate the moderation. I'd like also to thank the amazing President Edward for generously offering us this prime time of your club to have this launched. Likewise, I would like to thank Governor Emeritus OHT Wagwan for participating and for the role he's playing in this initiative, and the Buganda Kingdom support and engagement with this process. Likewise, I would like to salute, acknowledge, recognize my colleague, Governor Peace Taremwa, who is amazingly visionary, for being part of this and for the rapport and the synergy we've been able to build as team leaders to ensure that we continue doing good in the world in a complementary manner. To begin with, I would like you to appreciate and know that you are in the DISCON month. We declared the month of April to be a DISCON month. Unlike before, when we would get just the DISCON, the day, 2-3 days, this time around, we took it to be a process. It's not just an event of 1 or 2, 3 days. It is a process of celebrating communities in all the 7 areas of focus through which we are able to do impactful and life-changing activities in the form of the projects that we do undertake. So the whole of this month, we are engaged with that, and we are connecting with the communities through the various activities that we are undertaking. So I'd like to encourage you, all the clubs in Uganda, to celebrate what you are doing. Have something to celebrate this month as we build momentum to the DISCON. So this is one of the activities that we agreed upon to do, because like the new vision statement of Rotary, together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe in our communities and in ourselves. As Rotary Uganda, we've united and taken action to cause lasting change in our communities in terms of reducing the carnage. The statistics that have been shared are indeed very disturbing. Our lasting change should be that those statistics are reversed so that the death is in the reverse order in terms of statistics. It is on a reducing scale. When you talk about 1 point so many million across the world, let our road safety awareness campaign go beyond the borders. I'm glad it's on YouTube, so it can be reached out to a wider audience, so that the action that we are taking has the effect of reducing the statistics as shared drastically, and thereby we are part of the lasting change in terms of reducing the numbers of lives lost on the road through the road carnage. What Rotary does in all the 7 areas of focus is aimed at enhancing livelihood. Our work, our activities, our programs, our engagements should have the effect of supporting life and life being lived in a manner that is most desirable. So if someone loses a leg, someone loses a hand through a road accident, then that life is not worthy what it ought to be. And that's what we do in Rotary. So we came up with the road safety campaign by creating awareness. And this is an activity that is low cost, but high impact, because you don't need money to talk about and to create awareness on road safety. And how are we going to do this? We begin with us as individuals. As individuals, using the different networks around us. I want us to be felt in this campaign. I want us to be heard in this campaign. And I want us to be seen doing something to stop road carnage. And this we can do beginning with our families. Let's create awareness within the families where we come, your brothers, sisters, your cousins, within the family. If you have a family meeting, encourage people to drive safely, to drive not under the influence of alcohol, to ensure that the mechanical conditions of their cars is good, to ensure that they are tested in terms of eyesight and all those requirements that make someone competent on the road. Let's begin by having those conversations at a family level. Over dinner, talk to your children if they are of age that drives, to be mindful and to be very observant on the road. Let's share this campaign and talk at our places of work. Let's talk to the subordinates. Let's talk to the teams that we work with. Let's take this to the different platforms that we share. The OBs and OGs that you went to school with. If you have a platform, WhatsApp, share something on a daily basis, reminding colleagues of the threats that we have on the roads. Let's take this to our places of faith. We all go to church, we go to mosque, we go to temples. Let's have this conversation shared across those platforms. Let's go to the neighborhoods. Let's talk about it in our LC1s meeting, village meetings, neighborhood watch. Let's have this all done. And let's ensure that we are each other's keeper. We have road signs. Some of our roads were constructed and road signs were put, don't overtake. And then we see people placking them. We see people vandalizing them. Don't wait for government. Take responsibility to put to order whoever is trying to create any situation that can make the road safety compromised. And let this begin with us as individual Rotarians. Let's take it to our clubs. Let's take it to our zones, assistant governors. When you are talking to your clubs, let's take it to the district, let's take it to the country, and let's share it globally. This is a national event. Even when we do have our celebration in Mbarara, all Rotarians are going to use the road. I hardly think there are those that are going to do air or water to Mbarara. So chances are that all of us are going to do the road as means of transport to get us to Mbarara. We want you to come safely. If it means take 2 days from Arua to Mbarara, let's take 2 days so that we come using reasonable speed and being in Mbarara safe. But along the way, take opportunity to stop over maybe in trading centers, have an awareness circuit in a trading center, talk to border borders, talk to the road users, the car drivers. Let's have posters printed with good messages to do with useful use of the road. So let's engage. We have these vests for the border borders. As clubs, we can buy them and share them to different border borders, because border borders have been a big source of accidents. Let's create talks with them, and let's use all the roads to Mbarara, all the highways. Let's engage. Ginger Road Corridor, you have the Ginger Road Corridor clubs. Have an activity on Ginger Road. You can see it's a fatal area. Have something to do there, the clubs that are on that road. When we have the Guru Highway, all the clubs are along that highway. Please have something to do in form of awareness creation regarding this campaign. We have the Hoima, please do the same. We do have Fort Portal, let's do the same. Let's create awareness. On top of that, let's create a multiplier effect in terms of sharing the information. So this is one of the very many activities undertaken as we build momentum, but there are many other projects that we are going to launch, that we are going to close along the way. In Mbarara, we are going to have very many big activities. We have MCH, which is going to be celebrated in different ways. There are hospitals that are going to be handed over. We have in Uganda, we have a race against malaria that will also be undertaken just before the DISCON. So we are celebrating communities using the 7 areas of focus, but we've put special emphasis on life to begin with. And that's why the launch today of the road safety campaign through awareness creation and all other engagements is very important. So all of you on call, I would like to thank you for taking off time. Let's share it on our social media platforms. Let it be part of our handles. Let it be part of our visibility should be really centered around this. So let's share it. Let's have it undertaken in a manner that is very meaningful. Mr. Moderator, I think that is all that I can say. Walking the talk, let's be in action. We are people of action. Let each one of us be felt, be heard, and be seen to be doing something towards towards overturning the effects of road accidents. And for the Nkozi Trauma Center, let's be part of the Kalisoliso dinner. Let's get to know what it costs to book a table and make some savings in good time to participate. Let it be a full house this time around, because it will be a continued celebration of our communities, and that will be the post-Mbarara celebration of communities. So let's be part of it in a big way and make big changes in terms of reversing and in terms of facility that will be able to serve those unfortunate out of the reduced statistics. Those that may still need service and help should get first-class and world-class service with the facility that we are putting in place as Rotary, working with all our other partners. Thank you very much.
Thank you. As always, amazing, Governor Mike. That has been very, very inspiring. What I really remember about what you've said is that we don't have to say, I don't have money to do the campaign. We can do this campaign without a big investment in terms of finance. We start with ourselves, with our families, with our children, people around us, the friends we talk to, everybody around us. As we go for our village meetings, our circle meetings, as you travel up country, talk to people about these things. So I really want to appreciate you've really given us the how to start, and of course it's been inspiring. You've talked about the DISCON. Governor Tarema talked about it as well. I think everyone on this call should really be inspired to celebrate this year in a big way in Mbarara. I already have my room in Mbarara. I have a home already for that event. So I encourage everybody really to be inspired to be in Mbarara. Also, the dinner. That dinner, the Kalisoliso dinner, let's all be looking forward to attend that dinner. But more importantly, I think my challenge is to AP, amazing President Edward, make sure Kampala Daybreak has tables there, as always, but also mobilize your fellow amazing presidents and visionary presidents, so that we all go to this dinner and do something about something that's really affecting our communities and our society. So that's really something that I want to appreciate the governors for bringing that at the forefront of this discussion. Can I check again? Is Dr. Crescent Tumhaize now in the house? Elizabeth?
Yes,
He
he is.
is.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Elizabeth. You're a good hunter. Very good. Thank you. So, Dr. Crescent, we've been waiting for you. We would like to get your remarks before we go to question and answer, and then I call back again Governor Mike to launch this campaign officially, safety campaign. Okay, so Dr. Crescent, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. My apologies. I had challenges logging in, but I'm happy to be here. Good morning, everyone. And I just have a few remarks. If the host can allow me to share my screen, I just have 1 or 2 slides to share. My name is Dr. Crescent Tumhaize, and I am the hospital director for Nkozi Hospital. And I'm here to tell you briefly about Nkozi Hospital. Nkozi Hospital is a hospital located along Masaka Road. It is 80 kilometers from the city of Kampala and 53 kilometers from the city of Masaka. It started in 1942. It's a private, not-for-profit general hospital. It is accredited by the Uganda Catholic Medical Bureau, and it is owned by the Archdiocese of Kampala. Annually, we treat about 60,000 patients, and this includes over 1,200 accident victims on an annual basis. It is the only major facility located along the Kampala-Masaka Highway. And over 5 years ago, the hospital, together with Rotary and partners, started a project to establish a state-of-the-art accident, emergency, and trauma unit to save the accident victims. Currently, what is available at the facility is just 2 beds and the basic equipment to handle accident victims. But sometimes we get large volumes of accident victims, especially when we have a major accident involving large passenger vehicles. Sometimes we get up to 30
Doctor, we now
victims.
have 1 minute for you to wrap up.
Yeah, we have, sometimes we receive about 30 victims to handle, and the space is not enough. So that's why the project was started, to try and have all those victims handled at a go. And I am very grateful to the Rotary fraternity. As you can see, the project started, construction is in progress. We are now completing the foundation for the trauma center, and with support from the Kalisoliso dinner, we hope that in 2 years period, we shall be able to complete the first phase of the construction, which is estimated at about 3.7 billion shillings. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you everyone who has come for this launch. Thank you for the support, and we are glad to work with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tumhaize. And I think you've really put it very clear what is ahead of us. So we know we have a big job to do. Let's all put our hands and join Dr. Tumhaize and make this dream a reality. We really need it on the Masaka Highway. Thank you very much for that. So I will just invite 2 questions before I get back Governor Mike to close this. Yes, AP President, AP Edward, did you have something to say?
I have nothing to say at the moment. Thank you.
Okay, I just saw a hand. Oh, that was a clap. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, so if there is just one burning question, I will take it. So I'm going to take this one from Muhammad. Go ahead and shoot your question. Because I'm only taking.
Thank you, Chair. And my name is Mohamed Segonga. I'm a former national and international sportsman. I'm wondering, as sportsmen, we are always on the roads, training the Kiprotix, Kiptegeis, Kiplimo. They use the road, or we use the roads to do the training roadworks. I'm wondering, can't Rotary cause some synergies to seek funding from international sports bodies who have got a very bigger financial muscle, like FIFA, International Olympic Committees, so that in addition to the trauma center, we also put the sports medicine units, because the injuries caused on the roads on a border are almost the same, like we get sports injuries on the fields, so that we have a synergy where we get.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you for that question. I think that's proposal.
FIFA,
I think it comes out.
The National Olympic Committees.
I think that's proposal. I think. Thank you, Mohammed.
Thank you, Mohammed.
That's a very good proposal. And I want to ask CP Elizabeth, please take the contacts for Mohammed. It might lead us to the international sports organizations which can join us in this fight, in this struggle. So thank you so much, Mohammed. That's really most welcome. So I think because of time, we'll just go with that. I will ask the president, we now have only 2 minutes. If you can ask for some 5 minutes so that we can close this properly, because we have to have the launch and then other aspects of the club. P. Edward, maybe you need to ask the audience for some extra time.
Fellow Rotarians, directors, guests in presence today, please, could you give us an extra 5 to 10 minutes as we wind up? Thank you.
Thank you very much, AP Edward, and we respect all of you and thank you for your consideration and for your kindness to give us those at least 5 to 10 minutes to close this down properly. So thank you very much. I just have one challenge for CP Elizabeth again and team. If you can at least release one flyer a day about road safety, some of us can really support in, circulating this in our social medias. I will ask everyone to retweet whenever we get something from the road safety team. If you can purpose to have it something released every day, we would really make sure it reaches everybody in our social networks. So let's work on that and see how we can, especially in this month of April and beyond, of course. So thank you very much. So I think at this point, I would want to take it back to Governor Mike. If you can come in again and then officially launch the road safety campaign.
Yeah, thank you very much, moderator, and thank you all. First of all, I want to thank the panel, Dr. Tumuhaise, HT Wagwan Sibirwa, and visionary Governor Peace Taremwa, and our chairperson. We thank you for putting it together. So on behalf of the president of Rotary International for this year, Jennifer Jones, on behalf of my colleague and co-convener, Governor Peace Taremwa, on behalf of OHT Wawagwan Sibiru, the team leader at the Nkozi Trauma Center, on behalf of the chairperson of this initiative, and on behalf of the visionary presidents, and on behalf of the amazing presidents, on behalf of Rotary Uganda and all of us on call, I would like to officially and formally declare the road safety campaign and awareness creation formally launched. Let's all go out there and do whatever is necessary to make it impactful and life-changing in the name of service to our communities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor Mike. Can we all give a hand clap and a round of applause to Governor for launching this? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. That has been very nice.
An ambassador of awareness campaign.
Yes, thank you so much. Most appreciated. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the chief panelists, Governor Mike, Governor Peace, Governor Emeritus Bob, our panelists, Dr. Crescent, and of course, our dear leader in this campaign, CP Elizabeth Nekesa. It has been great being a moderator at this launch. It's a great thing. I really want to thank you for this. This is something I will always put on my CV. I was a moderator at the launch of the Road Safety Campaign 2023. I want to say thank you so much, amazing President Edward Mugerwa, and all the amazing presidents, all the amazing leaders, all the visionary leaders in both districts. Thank you so much, all the Rotarians, Rotaractors, interactors, and guests. The ball is in our hands. Let's make our roads safe. Thank you very much, and back to you, Mr. President.
Amazing. Thank you very, very much, PAG Dr. James Sonyoin, for amazingly moderating the events of today. And I congratulate these governors for having successfully launched the Rotary Road Safety Campaign 2023. Certainly, the onus is now on us in the Rotary fraternity to work towards the success of this campaign. I urge you all to prepare and be part of the Kalisoliso dinner, October 2023. Definitely Daybreak will be represented at that fundraising dinner. Rotarian Jane Opito, please give us the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, amazing President. Wow. And indeed, wow, what an amazing presentation from amazing panelists in an amazing club. Thank you so much. Having 2 DGs is a huge blessing, and tackling the road safety is something that affects all of us. Thank you so much, Dr. Crescent, PDG Bob, DG Peace, and DG Mike, my mentor. It's always an honor to have you and hear you speak. It has been great, and from Daybreak, we do not take it for granted. Having this joint startup, this campaign, we will definitely not remain seated. We have enjoyed, we have heard, we have learned, and now we are going to do. You couldn't have chosen a better club to kickstart this campaign. We shall not remain seated, and we are grateful that you, as visionaries, have invested in this. Thank you so, so much. We have heard loud and clear. Now it's action time. God bless you. Thank you for blessing us with this. Back to you, President.
Thank you very much, amazing Jane, for that amazing vote of thanks. Friends, I am calling upon Lieutenant Ivan Mutaka. If you could quickly run through the stats. Lieutenant Ivan, what do you?
Yes, amazing Rotarian President. Thank you very much. Let me take also this opportunity to thank our panelists, the district governors, Rotarians. Thank you for attending. We have had 162 participants, and we have had a number of clubs in attendance, to include the Rotary Club of Kampala, Koto, Kampala Alibad, Ikilab Ntinda, RC Sonde, Saturday Ijas, Kampala Maisha, Upper Kololo, RC Mengo, RC Kajansi, RC Sunrise Kampala, RC Rurowa. We had the RC Namasuva, RC Guru, RC Najera, Kampala East, Ntinda Metro, Makindye, UK, RC Kiboga, Acacia Sunset, Bwebaja, Kampala Springs, Kiwatule, Kitante, Kampala, Miyenga Breeze, Kampala City. We had the RC Bulindo, RC Ngora, Nalia Estates. We had RC Mango Stars, Morning Stars, sorry, RC Kololo, among others. President, we shall publish these statistics in a few minutes to come. I thank you very much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, amazing Ivan Taka, for those statistics. My PE Dorothy Nachan, kindly give us the final toast.
Thank you, Epi Edward, for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to invite you to be upstanding, everyone in the house. Stretch your jackets. For the wonderful launch of the campaign on road safety to save lives, we toast to Rotary International.
To Rotary, the world
International, Rotary world over.
Rotary world over.
Rotary world over.
Thank you.
Epi,
Thank you.
We also thank the moderator who has done a great job. Thank you, Past District Governor James.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's not yet, he's not yet a past governor.
You have promoted me. Past assistant governor.
Mukamori natoka ku governor.
The meeting is now over.
That is
And
experience.
I think today Luth is ready for the Chimeza.
I take those prophecies in Jesus' name.
Okay. Amina.
Enjoy Easter.
Okay, friends,
We need to...
friends, wait a minute. In my capacity as the country chair of District 9214, allow me to take, it's my singular honor to thank our two district governors, the amazing Governor Mike and the visionary Governor Peace, for gracing this engagement. Thank you so much. We get energized. You inspire us, and like James has said, is now to composing himself to take that post, but we can't take it for granted. With that, and my wife certificate, we wish you very well those kind of posts. Naye sebo tusanyuse nnyo kubalaba, twashemererwa okubayolerera munonga, twabaakira. Thank you very much. Asante sana.
Thank you. Jaja
Thank
Muzungu.
you, Jaja
Jaja
Muzungu.
Muzungu, happy Easter, Jaja Muzungu.
Easter teri mu vocabulary yange y'omwaka guno ebintu bibi.
Amazing President Jaja Muzungu yafiirwa muganda we yali asigaddewo yekka, yamuziika last week. That's why you are hearing him.